Every single morning, a war is fought before the sun even breaks the horizon. It is a silent battle between your dreams and your comfort, and you have to choose a side. In that split second, when your eyes open, you are casting a vote for the person you intend to be. Do you surrender to the sheets, hit the snooze button, and let your potential slip through your fingers? Or do you rise with a vengeance, ready to hunt down your destiny? Most people lose this battle before their feet even touch the floor because they underestimate the cost of those 5 more minutes. Those stolen minutes bleed into hours, the hours into days, and suddenly you are sprinting through life, breathless and behind, trapped in a mindset of mediocrity that you built with your own hands. I know the seduction of a warm bed. I know the heavy gravity of sleep and the lies we tell ourselves about how good it feels to stay hidden under the covers. It is the ultimate temptation, the easiest choice. But the men and women who shape the world do not negotiate with their comfort. They dominate it. They don't wake up early because it feels good. They wake up early because they know that the dawn belongs to the hunters, not the prey. There is a sacred power in the 4 a.m. darkness, a silence where clarity is born and where you can outwork the world while your competition is still dreaming about success. Today, I am handing you the blueprint to weaponize your mornings and rewrite your future. There is a vibration in the early morning that you cannot find at noon or sunset. The streets are empty, the noise has not started, and the world is holding its breath. In this solitude, you possess the most valuable currency on earth, uninterrupted time, time that belongs solely to you before the demands of the world come crashing in. Most people view waking up early as a punishment, but you need to see it as a superpower. The early morning is the only time you are truly the captain of your ship. No boss is calling, no emails are screaming, no children are crying. It is just you and your ambition. Contrast the average person's chaotic morning with the warrior who rises before the sun. The average person wakes up late, panics, and grabs their phone to wire their brain into other people's lives. They start their day reacting to news, messages, and the clock. The warrior rises, hydrates, moves their body, sharpens their mind, and maps out their conquest before the enemy even opens an eye. Waking up early is about seizing authority over your existence. It is the difference between living by design and living by default, the difference between the master and the servant. The morning silence gives you a mental edge of razor-sharp clarity. When the world is asleep, your brain is a blank canvas untainted by the stress of the day. This is your prime time for genius, strategy, and the kind of deep work that builds empires. The titans of industry guard their mornings because they know a distracted mind is a weak mind. Whether you are building a business or solving a crisis, the answers come in the quiet. Your output will double, and you will walk with a swagger that comes from knowing you have already won the day before lunch. Try it for 7 days. Stand alone in the dark, breathe the cold air, and feel the power of being ahead. Getting out of bed is the victory, but what you do next is the strategy that wins the war. Do not dare wake up early just to scroll through social media. That is poison. The mission is to utilize this time to armor your body, sharpen your intellect, and calibrate your spirit. You need a system, a triad of power. Ignite the body, sharpen the mind, and map the mission. If you discipline yourself to hit these 3 targets every day, you become unstoppable. The greats don't just wake up, they launch. Physical ignition is the first phase. Your body is a cold engine that needs a spark. You must move, yoga, lifting iron, or sprinting. Muhammad Ali ran in the dark to psychologically break his opponents while they slept. Movement signals to your physiology that it is go time, flooding your system with oxygen and preparing your vessel for war. The second phase is mental ammunition. What you feed your brain in the first hour is the fuel it runs on all day. Feed it wisdom and strategy. Warren Buffett reads for hours to compound his knowledge. If you cannot read, then journal. Thomas Edison refined his genius on paper every morning before the world could distract him. The final phase is the war map. Do not step onto the battlefield of life without a strategy. Take 10 minutes to identify the targets. What must die today? What moves the needle? Oprah Winfrey sets her intention with laser precision. When you plan, you become proactive. Without a plan, you are a victim of everyone else's agenda. This protocol, body, mind, mission, is the separation between the amateur and the professional. Consistency will make you unrecognizable. Waking up early is not about the clock, it is about the code you live by. It screams to the universe, I run this. Your brain is a survival machine, and it wants to keep you safety, warm, and comfortable. It will lie to you, whispering that it's too cold or you're too tired. You must be deaf to your feelings and loyal to your discipline. Jocko Willink wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to psychologically dominate the day. Discipline is the only road to freedom, and it is forged in the fire of small decisions. Every time the alarm screams, you have a binary choice: hit snooze and weaken your will, or get up and strengthen your character. Discipline is a muscle. Tear it down, and it grows back harder and stronger. Solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is the pain of being alone. Solitude is the glory of being alone. Da Vinci knew that to truly create, you must belong to yourself. In the morning you are whole, not a parent, partner, or employee, but a soul with a mission. Kobe Bryant was in the gym at 4 a.m. not just to shoot hoops, but to be alone with his craft. Meditated on his greatness while the competition slept. Even 15 minutes of this silence can save your sanity. Gandhi held the weight of a nation but sat in silence every morning because inner peace is the prerequisite for effective action. Success is a construction project built brick by brick. Benjamin Franklin started every day asking, "What good shall I do this day?" He set a moral and productive compass before he put on his boots. Howard Schultz visualizes his global empire at 4:30 a.m. Barack Obama never missed a morning workout because physical stamina fuels mental stamina. Bill Gates devours data while you sleep. If the richest men in the world are still learning, what is your excuse? Arnold Schwarzenegger visualized the trophy in his hands until it felt real. Your routine must have structure. Wake up immediately, move instantly, learn constantly, reflect deeply, and plan strategically. The biggest lie ever told is, "I'm not a morning person." That is a label used to justify laziness. Nobody is biologically wired to sleep until noon. You trained yourself that way. The Rock is in the gym at 4 a.m. because of grit, not genetics. Look at your nighttime habits. You cannot binge TV until 2 a.m. and expect to rise like a lion. Tim Cook sleeps early to rise early. If you want the morning, you must sacrifice the night. You will feel groggy. That is sleep inertia, a chemical fog, not a death sentence. Jump into a cold shower and shock your system into reality. You need a why. Richard Branson gets up to live a life of adventure. Find a project that makes you want to throw the covers off. Don't try to be a hero overnight. If you wake up at 8 a.m., aim for 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. It is a war of attrition. Get accountability. Tell a friend or post your progress. Waking up early is a masterclass in self-discipline. If you can conquer the mattress, you can conquer the marketplace. The night before, lay the trap, set the alarm, lay out your clothes, and visualize the jump. When the bell rings, execute with zero hesitation. How you start the day is how you live the day. A victorious morning creates a ripple effect of momentum. Margaret Thatcher ran a country on 5 a.m. discipline, remaining prepared while others panicked. Admiral McRaven told the world to make their bed because completing one small task triggers the neurochemistry of success. Your energy is contagious. If you bring a sluggish spirit to your family, you poison the well. Murakami runs to write better. Physical discipline bleeds into artistic genius. Winston Churchill faced the Nazis with a routine of iron. He didn't let the war dictate his morning, he let his morning dictate the war. Logic doesn't wake you up, desire does. Every sunrise is a reset button. You can be the person who talks about what they should do, or the person who shows the world what they did. Winners grind when it's dark and sweat when it's hard. I dare you to take the 7-day challenge. Beat the sun, do not touch the snooze, do not touch the phone, move your body, and feed your mind. You will find that the hardest part was just a decision. Your future is waiting in the early morning light. The alarm is set. Will you sleep or will you rise? The pre-dawn hours are where you find your teeth. In the 4 a.m. silence, you aren't performing for anyone. There are no likes to be had, no applause to be earned. It is just you and the truth. If you can look yourself in the mirror at 4:15 a.m. and say, "I am doing the work," you have already defeated the version of yourself that wants to quit. You are building a mental callus. Every time you deny the urge to stay in bed, you are making your mind tougher. You are becoming someone who cannot be broken by a bad meeting or a tough break. We are living in an age of total distraction. Most people are mental nomads, drifting from one notification to the next, never settling on a single deep thought. By rising early, you are claiming a territory of focus. You are building a fortress around your attention. This is why the world belongs to the early risers, not because they have more time, but because they have better time. 1 hour of focused work at 5 a.m. is worth 3 hours of distracted work at 2 p.m. You are optimizing your cognitive load. Think about your lineage. You come from ancestors who had to rise with the sun to survive, to hunt, to plant, and to protect. You are biologically designed for this rhythm. The modern world has sedated you with artificial light and endless entertainment, making you forget your own power. 2026 is the year you reclaim your biological heritage. You are not a creature of the night, you are a creature of the dawn. The sun is your finish line, not your starting gun. By the time the world wakes up, you should already be miles ahead. The tactical morning is about eliminating decision fatigue. If you have to think about whether to work out or what to eat, you have already lost. Automate the first 60 minutes. Your clothes should be laid out, your water should be on the nightstand, and your mission targets should be written down the night before. You want to move from your bed to your purpose with the efficiency of a machine. This lack of friction is what allows the greats to sustain their routines for decades while everyone else quits after a week. You are the architect of your own gray matter. Neuroplasticity tells us that by repeatedly choosing the hard path every morning, you are physically changing the wiring of your brain. You are making discipline the path of least resistance. The first few days will be a struggle, but eventually the alarm clock won't be a sound you hate. It will be the sound of your own potential calling. You are training your nervous system to expect victory. You are training yourself to be dangerous. When the world finally wakes up at 7 or 8 a.m., they are entering a world you have already conquered. While they are rubbing their eyes and looking for coffee, you are finishing your third deep work block. While they are reacting to the morning news, you are executing the final stages of your daily plan. You have a 3-hour head start on the entire planet. That is how you win. That is how you build a life that looks like magic to everyone else. It's not magic. It's 4 a.m. Do not let your life be a series of I wish I hads. Do not let your potential die in the warmth of your sheets. The world needs the version of you that is awake, focused, and relentless. It needs the version of you that has the courage to rise when it's dark and cold. Tomorrow morning, when that bell rings, remember that your destiny is on the line. Remember that you are casting a vote. Remember that the dawn belongs to the hunters. Kick off the covers, put your feet on the floor, and go get what belongs to you.